there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Basically, I moved in and either shoot something with my shotgun or hit it with my sword.
So I went ahead and started so that people can see just how
Oh yeah.
it can be when you first start a new game.
Oh, we're kind of feeling around,
Mhm.
Okay.
getting used to our controls. Now
Yep.
check this out. When
you got the drag ruler. It looks like, yeah.
So now, click on your character, and you should get like a little mini. Just get some mini options right next to it, like a couple of little menus. So when I click on Jenny's, it says when I just select Jenny's mech, I see pilot, mech, weapons, systems, utility. Not necessarily right next to the mech.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Up.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got those up in the upper.
This is pretty cool. When you just
Oh,
click on
okay, now I see.
click on the token,
Whoops.
these come up, and your weapon attacks and a number of your actions are already built into this.
Okay, yeah.
Awesome.
How badass is that, right? So kind of without the toolbar stuff.
Cool.
Also, if you hover your mouse over another token, so I'm going to hover it over Crown and click it, and press the T button, you will target that character.
Okay, yep.
Right? So then, when I go to fire a weapon, I'm going to fire her thermal rifle. Actually, you go ahead and do it to me instead, because I think it'd be cooler that way.
Right. Let's see.
So all you do is hover the mouse over the other character.
Okay.
How cool is this shit?
Hover and press T.
Yep.
Okay.
Hover over T to target, and then select one of your weapons to fire.
Okay.
And go through those options.
Is green hit points?
Yes. No, it doesn't automatically deduct hit points.
Okay, because I missed or something.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, don't target yourself.
Someone's targeting me. How do I? You said hover the mouse and hit T. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, if you have yourself selected, you hover a mouse over somebody else and press T. Yeah.
Of course, I missed. Oh. Okay.
Now
we're just going to do that for 3 hours.
Yeah, we're just gonna do that for 3 hours. I thought this was pretty cool. Your different types of attacks have different animations.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So it works.
Yeah.
But apparently I'm being targeted by 3 different people.
Standing in the middle.
Right.
Yeah, so it doesn't automatically draw hit points off and stuff. Now it will, though, like when you we'll get to that stuff. But there are some things that will kind of automatically do some of the table stuff.
Right.
It's come up.
So how do you remove targeting?
So
you just do the same thing again. You hover
hover and hit T again. Okay. Cool.
What are the little colored dots above you?
That's who's targeting you.
Somebody's targeting you.
That's
or that other person.
I'm trying to target you right now. I'm trying to figure out
I'm trying to figure out how to.
No.
How do you untarget?
T again.
Yeah.
Hover the mouse over the same thing and press T a second time.
I was hitting T, but I wasn't. highlighting the person.
Yeah, or just hover. Yeah, you just hover the mouse over them.
My dad called, wishing me happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday! Jenny's dad just called to wish her a happy birthday, like a week and a half late.
Well, there you go.
Well, he is forgivable.
Thinking about signing up for this, looking at what it costs would be.
So Jenny, check this out. If you select your person.
My mech.
Yep. Pick your mech.
I click
And
on.
good. And now see this little menu that pops up right here? Right. Now, so now hover your mouse over one of the other players and press the T key, and that targets them. So now go to weapons and select any one of the weapons there.
Okay.
So it's just off the screen.
Can I drag it up? Hold on, let me.
There you go.
No, this stupid bar. That's why I resize everything. I cannot get that bar to go away. I can't see things at the bottom of my screen.
Had some bullshit on the screen.
It is. Well.
Yeah. Do it again. Only select one of the cooler weapons, like the thermal rifle.
Okay.
There you go. I did.
Oh, neat.
So that's how attacking works. And then when you move the mouse over that person again and press T, it will untarget them.
Okay. Thank you.
So quick question.
Yep.
When I right click on my own token, there are 4 spaces, two on the left and 2 under the token that have numbers. What are those numbers?
There are extra numbers. So a mech has a number of statistics.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, you have hit points, which is the green bar.
Right.
And then that vertical bar is your heat.
Okay.
Right? So as you build up heat, that'll start to go up. It'll be like an orange to red bar, right? There's also structure, which is sort of like critical hit points. What happens if when you lose all your hit points, then you get into structure and bad things start happening.
Okay.
When you exceed your heat, then you take stress, and that is the 4th statistic. And those bars aren't currently showing up, I think, because there's nothing in them. But there's no reason to see them.
Right. I just asked because on the character sheet it looks like I have 10 hit points, but 10 is not any of those 4 numbers. I have a 04419.
Yes, I believe your mech has 19 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm seeing 19 hit points on your mech.
Maybe I should.
Yeah, the 10 hit points is your character probably, and not the mech.
Okay.
Does Xander have 10 hit points?
Maybe. Okay, now I see. So 4 stress, 4 structure, 0 armor. Is that what the red one is? One of the
Yeah, there might be an armor stat on there as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Your character has 10 hit points, but
I see. Okay.
But your mech has quite a few more.
Okay. I was questioning.
I'm surprised you didn't incorporate any systems from your new license. Like the fancier missile launcher when you're working on Bucephalus.
I don't remember what I
chose. Yeah, and it's nothing to reconfigure them later. Well, like in game terms, it's. I mean, narratively, it's nothing to reconfigure them. We haven't done that in this game. We haven't done that, mechanically yet.
I think what I did is I went from armament to expanded portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is where I upgraded.
Yeah. Well, okay. No biggie. Cool. All right. So I think we've got our stuff largely worked out. Let's go. Hold on, let me take us to here, the main map, or the galactic map. And I'll point out in the journal, the Encyclopedia Galactica, I don't know how much of that stuff you guys have read. In the back history of this universe. My intent is to have, and I'm not exactly sure where it's going to end up, as far as themes and all. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of that old espresso guy.
Yep, there we go.
What's that? Okay, that is Tom focusing on his dude. Perfect.
That's Tom clicking buttons.
Yes, Tom is allowed. So this is the map of the galaxy and the human set of worlds. And so humanity has expanded along the Orion Spur, which is this little portion of the Milky Way galaxy. Like I said in session 0 a little bit, this is my intent was to build this off of like our own galaxy and our own like surrounding star systems and stuff. Because I just thought it would be kind of cool. And I'd never really thought about or really understood that like all the stars that we can see when we go out on a clear night are just like in this little circle down here on the left. And the vast majority of our own galaxy we can't even see. Which got me thinking, about this whole like religion of soul. And just like drawing this circle out and saying, what, this idea that, there might be these conservative religious folks who say we shouldn't expand beyond that because humanity shouldn't be outside the light of their own sun.
And we're half out of it.
And yes, and you guys have extended out of it, right?
And we're like, screw you.
So like the themes that I wanted to kind of that are informing this game. So first of all, there's big giant robots, and I'd originally been thinking in terms of like a Robotech sort of thing, and but then I don't know why I thought it'd be cool to to incorporate like some Dune elements, this kind of fall of technology and this kind of futuristic feudalism of that universe,
or even battle techy.
Yeah, like a little battle tech was in that stuff a little bit, a bit too. And I thought, and then I listened to. Has anybody ever listened to? Oh shoot, what? I forget the name of the show. It's on Dropout TV. The Dimension 20. They have a show called A Crown of Candy, which is their kind of comedy play on Game of Thrones, where all of the characters are Candyland creatures or Candyland people. Anyway, so I was listening to that show and I thought it's really awesome. How they go really dramatic with some really goofy stuff, but the themes of like you know, all of these different these different kingdoms that are kind of under a kind of an unsteady alliance, kind of doing a lot of backstabbing and screwing each other over a lot. And I thought, well, that's kind of interesting. Let's maybe throw that in too. So this is really kind of this is a hodgepodge and a mixture of things that may not go together that well, and may end up we may end up kind of leaning heavily into one or two of those areas and kind of ignoring some of the others as we play and figure out what's working for us. So feel free to say, hey, these things are working. I'm feeling these things, or these other things I'm not. So we can adjust and build a game together that we're having fun with. They read it in the Encyclopedia Galactica, but the basics are that the history of humanity starts with our early space travel, which is done through all about BattleTech is done through these jump ships. We've got these big spacecraft that are able to to fold space and move from one part of the galaxy to another. The challenge is that it requires some very precise calculations in order to make those jumps. And in early space travel, we had powerful artificial intelligences that could help us do all that work, all that heavy lifting. So humanity expanded very quickly and very broadly in a pretty short period of time. It was like habitable worlds were being found almost daily. But then the AIs turned on humanity, and a long and very bloody and destructive war was fought. And we can now we can't really do those calculations anymore. Those AIs have been replaced by what's called NHPs, or non-human persons, and they are not they're what's called shackled, or they've got all these protocols built on them to prevent them from getting too smart, and that prevents them from being able to do those calculations rapidly enough to really expand like we used to. So those calculations that used to take a few hours could take weeks or months now. And so after the machine war, so during the machine wars, humanity almost lost, except there's this new technology that was found in the Cygnus Reach. And you guys are some of the only people that know, or maybe some of the only people that know, that technology is based on some ancient alien ruins that you found, and a material that let you operate these battle mechs with a flexibility and power that the AIs couldn't anticipate and couldn't fight.
That's that Ethereum, correct?
Yeah, this Ethereum. It's a substance that is refined from these crystalline objects that you found there, and again, there's more you can read in the encyclopedia about it for details, and we'll maybe see some of these ruins and explore some of that. So it's something you harnessed without really even knowing what it is or how what its original purpose was.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine. The stores of this Ethereum have dwindled to almost non-existent now. When during the machine wars, there were tens of thousands of mechs, of battle mechs, driven by powered by Ethereum, and now you guys only as far as you know, you have the only stores in left, and can only field half a dozen or so mechs consistently. The Ethereum is also kind of mind altering, and it creates causes visions and nightmares and things, but also allows you to with enough focus and enough time with it to even like physically alter your battle mech. So you can do like those repairs and modifications and stuff with time and access to Ethereum. Yeah, without a lot of equipment. There are still battle mechs kind of throughout the Covenant, throughout all of the other worlds. They're just not anywhere near as powerful. You guys are like orders of an Ethereum battle mech is orders of magnitude more powerful than a standard model. Not that they're not dangerous. Um, there's kind of those conventional models.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, it's like a Gundam versus a Zaku from the original Gundam anime.
So yeah, you guys can generally expect to kind of tear through those guys. What else?
Okay.
So there was yeah, go ahead.
Tell me if this like breaks some concept of yours.
Okay.
So, we picked the colors of our nation or empire or whatever it's called, our sovereignty.
Yeah.
And it's like white with the blue, so white's like the main color.
Yeah.
So would it be possible that this Ethereum, like, not necessarily a large amount, but a small amount, could be like mixed in with some metal or something to make a thread, and that's why my character is the blue with the white trim, because it has like he's like, I'm the king. I have it. I'm so cool. My suit has Ethereum stitching.
Nice. Yeah, sure. I like it. I don't see wrong with that. And I'll update the map. I originally just put purple in there as a color just because it was different than the others.
Right. No, that's fine.
I'll update this map later on. So not long after the Machine Wars, humanity went through this long period of all these kind of, because like the overarching government, the Republic was gone, or the Federation was gone, and or sundered enough that a lot of these like local warlords sprung up, and over several centuries organized into roughly the shapes that you guys have now on the board. The Pleiades being the largest, the most powerful, and then more recently, in the last few hundred years, or maybe the last 100, I forget what I said in there. On the foundation of the covenant, basically there were more kind of larger scale wars going on as the Pleiades attempted to kind of take control of all the human worlds. And so basically like the whole galaxy was on was at war until the Church of Soul staged like mass strikes and work stoppages and riots all over the galaxy, and forced all of the leaders to stop and come to the table to negotiate. And that's how the covenant was formed. Was that peace agreement that was essentially forced by the church. and now the government is structured around a council of the seven high lords of humanity, and an arbiter that is selected. That, yeah, and an arbiter who is kind of like, who is sort of, like a seen as like the emperor of the galaxy, but is really like a kind of selected by that council of seven.
Does the church have any part of that?
The church is not officially a member of that council. They're always there, and they're kind of the hosts of a lot of that stuff. So, so the seat of the council is on is on Earth. Earth had been reduced to like like a radioactive wasteland during the machine wars, but but everybody they kind of gather resources from all these worlds all over to clean it up and build the capital there on Earth. And that's also like where the churches, of course, center of power is.
So is it just a specific area? Is this like a domed or contained city or area, or did they clean up the entire Earth?
I didn't really define that. What do you guys think?
I just think it would be cool if it was like, this big chunk, and you have to go through all this radioactive crap to get to the safe
I'm
spot.
down with that.
Yeah, I think they have to have like a monumentalized it, right?
Mhm.
It seems the right thing to do. Like, you go through the corpse of what we've done.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yep. So there's like a domed area that is like lush and green and beautiful. But then like most of the rest of Earth is a shit show.
Squeak.
Okay. I like it. So, and so, Lehman, how do you just put artwork in to like show people, hey, here's a picture of this place you guys are at now?
So in Journal, you create a new journal thing.
All just in Journal?
Yeah, in Journal, create a new entry. You'll get a thing that pops up.
Okay.
You
So I
should
can
be
just
able to choose like text file or artwork, and you choose art. Choose a file that's in your data wherever you're keeping, that data source, and it'll bring it there.
Can I see what your screen looks like now, Jim? Just to see what. Oh yeah. So okay, so I can pull up like that page to show artwork of that. Okay. And then wait, so can I have, if I could have pages of the journal hidden and then bring them out when it's time to share those.
Correct. When you make it, you're the only one that can see it, and then just like you would with the character sheets, you can change the permissions to do it. Or if you hit show all, I think then it'll give you a list of everybody, and you can put check marks next to who can see it or not.
Okay.
And then I believe once they can see it, they can go to the journal afterwards and look at it again.
You guys can so in the journal, in the Encyclopedia Galactica, you guys can see all 11 pages. Okay, good. So I do have this configured the way I intended it.
Yes, this thing that you just showed us has.
Yeah, there are 11 pages in it.
11 pages. Yep.
Okay, good. Okay. I couldn't figure out exactly how I was going to do that, but so we'll do stuff like that next time.
The one thing I don't know is if you can make parts. I think it's an all or nothing. So
Ah.
you couldn't add a page to that and make that specific page only you can see. So you like what I do, at least what I do is I make two of them, one for me and one for other people if need be.
Okay, I will play around with that some.
But
Let's
you
see if we
might
can-
find it. I just haven't taken the time or looked at a mod because there's probably a mod out there that'll
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
Well, it's something I liked in Roll20 is I could just have, I could just create like a bunch of objects that were just like photos, and I'd be like, okay, here's what you see.
Mm-hmm. That's how it originally was, and then they added it so that you can add more pages to the
Mhm.
thing.
Okay, I'll play around with it and see what I come up with. The other challenge is it's hard to tell. Well, I mean, I guess I can log in as Jenny on her computer and then just kind of look and see how things look when I pull stuff up.
Yes, that is a very. I use that a lot. You could even make like allow a fake person in, so that if we're all in, you can still look at it through a different.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay. So, I'd like to start, in the very, very early mornings on a planet. What's the name of the capital planet of the Cygnus Reach?
Cygnus Major.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Okay. So, Cygnus Major, I picture this as like originally like it is a largely an agricultural world. Um, that is maybe a little bit colder than
It's
historical
Wisconsin.
Earth on average.
Wisconsin. You
Yeah,
match
kind of like Planet Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And like the action is going to start, like the scene's going to open, and it's very early morning. There's just like the faintest hint of Cygnus. Hold on, what kind of star is Cygnus? Cygnus star. Delta Cygni. Was it around Deneb? Deneb's a big ass blue star. I could dig it. All right.
Well, that's appropriate for the color of our house.
Yeah.
Oddly convenient from other things. It does make the big habitable region much sillier.
Yeah.
But then I mean probably dead, I guess.
So there's just the faintest hint of the blue of blue as the as the sun still below the horizon is
Our
about to
blue
rise.
is camouflage.
Yes. Yes. Well, and you know what? I imagine the blue looks white on on your home world,
Right.
wouldn't it?
I mean, like all stars are gonna look white. Like if you're on a planet looking at your star,
unless you look
it's a
right
red,
at
you know,
right.
then you're gonna be blind, and then it's gonna look like nothing.
Fair enough. Anyway, so a hover car arrives at the um at the palace, the palace is I picture it as as a fairly military styling. So it has some pretty high walls. It has but rather stylized in kind of like a pseudo Roman or Greek architecture. And a very, very old man gets out of the back of this hover limo, and with a cane begins slowly walking by himself up these long stairs, and when he's almost at the top, a number of officers in military uniforms also rush to meet him and say, one of them, with a electronic clipboard says, Lord Commander, we did not expect you this early. Um, what can we get for you?
This is me hopping in.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah. Nothing. You're lackadaisical as usual.
Of course, Lord Commander.
Well,
We,
where is he?
I believe he's still sleeping. We had no word that there would be any exercises today.
Hmm. Fine then. Coffee.
Should we prepare
I said coffee.
as you wish?
I'll have a seat and I will wait, as the Lord requires.
Okay. So you go into the waiting chamber and see um, there you see Crown's uncle. Now, Pete, are you still going with the call sign chocolate?
Let me think about it for the moment.
So here you see the Chancellor, Marcus Falcone, and he's speaking with the bishop of the church. I think I have a small NPC for him.
Who is okay? He's talking to who?
He's talking. So here's this guy here talking with this man here, and hear a bit of that conversation. The bishop says, "Now I'm sure it's not what's really happening, but I feel I'm getting the mistaken impression um, that the king does not wish to see me. I've been here. This is the third day I've come to speak with him about the land allocations for the new cathedral, and I know that I know that I know that he cares, of course, about the spiritual needs of his charges.
I'm sure that it's on his agenda. There's been so much going on lately. I'm sure he has, a great desire to further the efforts of the church.
Thank you.
Out of character, like okay, so I mean, so Crown is he's the king.
Yes.
He's the
Yeah.
dude. Like I don't know how old is Crown. Who is Crown? I know. I mean, I know who Crown is, but
He's like 17, 18. Just
okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
basically
So, like,
his how I see it is his father died or unexpectedly, and he uh he came into being the sovereign younger, but
Yeah.
probably Chocolate had a was regent for a while until I became of
Uh,
majority age.
exactly. In my mind, yes, Marcus Falcone, the previous king's brother, he ran things for um, you know let's say maybe 12 years now, and Crown has only recently taken the crown.
so I'm trying to I'm trying to like figure out my relationship with that character.
Yeah,
I mean, because I want to play this right.
yeah.
Lehman, what are you thinking? I mean, like So I mean, like I am the old dude. Like I
You
I
probably
trained probably your
fought.
grandfather and your father, and I've been left with the task of training and protecting you.
Right. You probably, like, how I see it is my father was like good, well loved by the people, probably took what was crumbling and made it better, and because of that made some enemies, was assassinated, and there was probably some dealings with rebellions and
Okay,
stuff,
so
people trying to take advantage. So that's kind of why you stuck around. You're like, man, I'm looking forward to retirement, and then everything starts crumbling again.
excellent. Okay. Yeah. So I think that the Lord Commander will sternly look at at the servant and walk in to your bed chambers.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. Roll a new character. Okay, dead.
Yeah. The bishop, yeah. So the old man, the old man slowly, but steadily, with purpose, walks like right between the two talking dignitaries, and into the king's chambers. Um, the bishop like looks questioningly at the chancellor. He says, there's time for him, but not for me."
He is the right hand of the emperor.
I'll enter into
Please
the
understand. I know the last 12 years were challenging, and I know you had to do a lot that you probably didn't want to do. But know that that I am your advocate back on Earth, and I'm here to help in any way that I can. I will await your summons, of course. And he heads out.
Hey, Bob.
Yep.
I'm going to change my call sign to Sinister.
I like it.
gonna
If
be dark
if-
chocolate, maybe.
The left hand.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
I love
Tom's
that.
the right hand. I'm the left hand.
That's amazing.
Oh,
Excellent.
so you guys don't know what each other are doing. Got it.
Nice. Yeah.
What's the
very
sound of one hand clapping?
Don't ask.
good. I'm trying.
I love it. And I think it's possible, as we're creating our history here, is it possible that that Marcus Bologna, as as regent, had to be a pretty harsh regent in putting down like some potential rebellions in the after
Well,
his
there were probably some people, maybe even relatives,
Mhm.
that thought that they had a more rightful place to the throne than the crown did.
Mhm.
And so probably had to smack down a few people.
Mhm.
Maybe
There's a
even
reason we have
eliminate.
many sort
Totally without knowing it.
of.
Sinister.
But the main asset that I have is a copy of the royal seal for signing documents in the king's name.
Mhm.
Mm.
Because you're still taking a lot. You're still
Actually, that is
performing a lot
sinister.
of those official functions. Okay. So I think when I keep forgetting his name. Your character's name when Hector Jaro, the Lord Commander, steps into the chambers, he does not find that Xander is asleep. In fact, he's there in a meeting with two other people. He's there with Henamid and Dragomir.
Hmm.
his chief of state. You are the chief of state, right?
I am the minister of truth.
Right.
So
Minister of Truth.
yes.
My
And
apologies, my lord. The court is waiting. I only intended to check on your well-being. No, that sounded too sinister. Like, no, wait, I'm not a villain.
You gotta sound more Dexter.
I can't sound more Dexter. Okay. Yeah.
Because you're right.
I will nod. Let me know what's going on. Okay. Sorry, play the scene, please.
yeah. So it appears that the three of them are in a conference talking about some sort of intelligence that they've gotten from one of the other nations. Where do you think? Where did Henna's bringing some sort of information from one of the other star nations? So which one do you think it is?
Yeah, so the Sagittarius domain.
Yeah.
And they have discovered some ancient technology that their scientists are now like backwards designing in order to create blueprints for something that they think is going to be beneficial in their farming colonies and food production.
Reverse engineering?
They're reverse engineering some old farming equipment some ancient tech farming equipment that they think will be beneficial for production in their agriculture sector.
How does this pertain to Decaf or Dragomir?
Do I need to tell him?
No. I'm not him.
Well, basically, I'm here to figure out a way to put a spin on things so we can have an excuse to gain this technology for ourselves.
Mhm.
Since it would help that agricultural technology would help us quite a bit, but we need an actual valid reason to go after it. We can't just raid them and steal it. We have to at
Right.
least make some, we have to have some diplomatically valid excuse to do so.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So that's the conversation that the two of them are having in this meeting with King Xander.
Right. Well, and I suspect that some of this agricultural equipment could be used for other purposes. So we need to make sure and keep an eye on the Sagittarius domain and that development, just to make sure that they're, not using it for nefarious purposes.
Yeah.
They're going to use it to grow drugs that they're going to use to undermine our population.
They could, and that's a legitimate concern that we need to be aware of, sir. Yes.
Yes, I can think of
Walks in.
nations on ancient Sol that actually made similar invasions with even less of a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
I think a lot of eyes, there's a pause in the conversation. A lot of eyes turn to King Xander.
Mhm.
Yes, I want to make sure that whatever comes out of the Sagittarius domain does not unbalance our status as the breadbasket of the Federation.
right, that's the other big concern here.
And
Out of
that
character.
they would not make something that we will need to use and then become dependent on that.
Right.
Nor would I like them to sell or give or otherwise increase any of the other sovereignties to a status equal to us.
Tom, did you have a question or a comment?
It doesn't matter. Fine.
Okay.
Well, okay. Out of character, the joke was that Lehman can be role playing a 17-year-old dude, and that could be really funny as far as decision making goes.
Correct. True. Yes.
I did offer to be Joffrey, and people didn't like that.
Yes, he did. um, so I think, Lord Commander, you check your watch. You check your timepiece and see exactly as you expected, because you're.
Did you pause in talking, or did something else happen? Sorry, I had a Discord thing where it's like, "Do you want to switch?" And I said no. Now I don't hear anybody. I've lost connection to the server. I'm sequencer preloading 130 files, 90%.
Okay.
It looks like I am back in. Sorry about that.
Whatever.
Quite,
No,
quite
so it's
sure
okay.
my thing.
Drag your dude in, and let's see how things go. Oh, I need a folder for it.
So I assume something happened that we are fighting.
Yeah. Oh, you've been gone longer than I thought.
We're training.
Oh, okay.
That's why the Lord Commanders showed up here, is to make everybody go train.
Yeah, that was the plan the whole time. Go get in your fucking mechs, sir.
Okay. So a lot of our maps are going to look like this. There'll be a green zone on the map. It's going to be your objective. Occasionally there'll be a red zone where enemy reinforcements are going to one or more.
Objective zone is not green. It's
Yes. Sorry. The deployment zone is green,
sorry.
and
to
an
be a
objective
smartass.
zone in blue, and then red. Enemy deployment zones. I'm going to go ahead and start combat for everybody. Copy in
Okay.
and begin combat. So the way this works is on the on the board. You can look at it in the regular combat tracker or on the combat carousel up above. I thought this was just really cool.
Oh, okay. We can move it. That's good.
Yep.
What's that?
Oh, it was stacked like under my
Oh yeah,
mech's
yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah. You can move a lot of this stuff around.
Yep.
Also, so the way initiative works in this game is we take turns. So one of you will go, and then one of my guys will go, and then one of your guys will go until we're all done. And that's why, I mean, you don't even roll or anything. We're not in a particular order. What you're going to do is you're going to decide who's going to go first, and you're going to click the little power button on their, next to their picture, and then start going.
All right, Commander. Command us.
I think I'm going to add another mech on here just for the heck of it. I want to be outnumbered.
Like, how much is terrain pertaining to things like these buildings? Do they matter? The rocks, do they matter?
The rocks and stuff. If you say, hey, I want to get some light or heavy, you can argue for light or heavy cover from objects you see on the map. I'm super open to that.
Do they slow our movement over them or around them? Are they obstacles?
Yeah, let's add a bombard.
I'm going to say advance towards the enemy, focus down the heavy mech, use cover. I said it in a way that was way older and cooler than that. And apparently sneeze like that.
Thank you.
So you're going now, Tom? So go ahead and click the little power button.
All right. Click the power button.
Yep.
I've been trying to click mine and it doesn't
Oh, it doesn't?
seem like anything's happening to it.
Well, shit.
So somebody clicked it and mine came up.
Oh, something did happen to mine. Hold on.
I didn't click anything.
Protocol, movement, action.
Yeah, those are some of your actions.
So, can I just like?
Oh yeah.
Looks
Yeah,
like
so go ahead and start moving. Let's see what happens.
Okay. And then I don't know if I can fire from here or not.
So now,
how do I find out?
So you have sort of like Pathfinder in this game. You have either two quick actions. You have a move, and that's the green movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have two quick actions. So if you bring up the encyclopedia again, the last page of the encyclopedia is a big kind of graphical explanation of the round.
I'm sorry, I don't know where the encyclopedia is.
In journals.
In journal.
Oh.
Yeah. Click on journal. The last page has this big kind of graphical explanation.
The combat action.
Yep. So you can do. So the protocols are something that happens at the very beginning of the round, but I'm not sure that anybody has any protocols. They're usually like an overall like thing that you're doing for the whole round, like a setting or a configuration that you're moving your mech into. You move. You can have two quick actions, but they have to be two different actions.
Okay.
Or a full action. So firing a super heavy weapon requires the barrage action, which is a full action.
Okay. Sorry, it's just a very small one.
Oh, you can kind of pull that
out, but I still can't make it.
You can drag the corner. You can just drag it to the right, and it'll make it pretty big. And we're gonna get a little, like I said, I expect this to be super clumsy.
So what I want to do, what I wanted to do is I wanted to move to where I moved and then shoot at the little guy from here.
Okay.
With my weapons, but I don't know how to pull up my weapons.
So click on your person.
Okay.
And hold on. First, let's bring up the character sheet and let's just look at on the loadout. Your thermal rifle has a range of 5. Your anti-material rifle, this heavy rifle.
Where are you on my sheet?
Oh, you're under mech loadout. And kind of scroll down. Mm-hmm. So you're probably looking at this heavy weapon mount here. So if you do this would be the only thing you're firing this round would be this weapon. It goes 20 goes 20, and we got the ruler.
I
That can-
haven't found what you're talking about yet. Heavy weapon mount. Okay,
Yep,
this one.
heavy
and
weapon mount.
This one. Okay.
Yep, it is.
Now, do I just
So
so I hover over the person that I want to hit and I
yep,
hit
press
T,
T. Yep, so you can hit
and
anything
then I
from where you're at except for the bombard. Looks like it's at 21.
I'm gonna click roll now and see what happens. Okay. Did something happen?
Let's see.
It doesn't look
It's
like
a
I got hurt.
19. You're targeting it was this archer right here.
Yeah.
Okay. One. Okay.
Funny story. I'm in the middle of trying to work. Oh,
Yes.
Sorry.
That's gonna hit. For future reference, anybody firing at the archer is gonna
Nosebleed.
it takes a one difficulty die because the bastion protects it.
I dealt with it. I turned and saw this when I was sleeping. Did you clean it up? Yes. It's just like, it looks like a murder scene. It does. Yes.
Right.
Just
So-
want to show you that. I'm excited about the food.
That hits. There's 9 damage, and I'm going to go ahead and take the 9 damage off. Once I figure out how to do that. Okay. So NPC mechs, they have more hit points in general than you guys do,
Okay.
but don't have any structure. For most of them, as soon as they get to 0 hit points, they're destroyed. You guys last much longer than that. So
There's more torture for us.
not what the way I expected. So, okay, so that was tired of running went. So one of my guys is going to go. I think this bombard's going to go. He's got artillery. Um, yeah, so he's gonna. Yeah, I think it's just gonna target. Yeah, he's gonna target the king. Let's do this.
Oh.
And wait, why do I have all this? Now he's gonna take an additional minus die.
Oh, do I need to end my turn or anything?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Although I'm not sure how it's not as smooth as I was expecting, because I can click on those little power button things, and you guys can't seem to. And that's a thing I thought was you guys were going to be able to do. Is just like activate your guy and move, and then that's it.
Well, maybe it did work
What I need.
because I clicked on the power button.
So
and
he
then the little-
misses.
The little menu came up.
But
But
one second.
standing by.
Mhm.
So that should do 2 points of damage to everybody in that space. He just didn't get his awesome direct hit on the king. So
Okay.
where is the how big an area was it? As I figure out how to play this game,
Who else are doing that?
it's an area of 2. So it looks like it's going to be 2 points of damage each to the Lord Commander, to Xander, and to Dragomir. I think the Chancellor is just out of the range of the explosion.
Wow.
Wow, Cat.
Let me do anything with like damage transfers like that.
What's that?
Did the bonded thing, the
Oh, it
skill
did.
bond?
It
Yeah.
increased the difficulty to hit.
Okay. So I just adjust the 2 damage and hit points.
Yep.
You can also right click on your token and change the number there.
Okay.
That is pretty cool looking.
Oh, wait. Okay, so that was
Did
the
you get
bumper.
2 shots?
No. I was just playing with the animations.
Mhm.
Who's going next?
I'll go.
You're going. You're up.
What does I've got a turret drone. What does that do?
Oh, what kind of
Does it
drone?
say in the encyclopedia?
That it does not, but it should say on his character sheet
Uh,
under loadout. This is the turret drone. Okay.
my turret drone. Expend a charge to deploy a turret drone that attaches to any object or surface within sensors and line of sight. Gain
Okay.
the turret action attack reaction, which can be taken once for each deployed turret drone. It's a reaction.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure what that means.
That is, you get one reaction per. Yeah, you got one. I think reaction per round.
Honestly, it sounds like something you can do
Yep.
after somebody else acts.
And yeah, it's usually a thing you do after somebody reacts.
Use my ass.
So would that take my action for this turn?
Deploying it takes one action, I believe, and then what did I put the thing in there? It's funny because they usually have like better descriptions of what's going on with that. I'll bet.
Turret. I mean, gain the turret attack reaction, which can be taken once for each deployed turret drone. Turret attack frequency 1 per round. Trigger.
Yeah. So
An,
when's
al-
the trigger thing?
an allied character within range 10 of a turret drone makes a successful attack. The effect: the turret drone deals 3 kinetic damage to their target.
Perfect. That's what we need to know.
I'm still not sure what that means to me.
That means you can lay down a turret, and once per round, it can shoot at things at that trigger. What was the trigger again?
An allied character within range 10 of a turret drone makes a successful attack.
Right. So once you lay down a turret, if somebody attacks a bad guy, then that turret also attacks them.
Okay, it says deploy turret drone, and it's got quick.
Yeah, it's one quick action. You can have 2 different quick actions per round, or one big full action. Like if you're firing, I suspect. Oh no, your heavy machine gun is not. Neither is your mortar cannon, and your heavy machine gun are not ordnance weapons, so you can fire them. Um, you can fire those as quick actions.
Okay. I'm going to fire my mortar as a quick action.
Okay.
Um,
You move? Oh, you moved up to
I just moved up
the
one
server?
action.
Yeah.
And I'm going to target Archer there.
Right. And the mortar can go 15. I'd measure out your. Oh yeah, you can hit the archer there, but not quite the other guys.
Okay. So I just click on roll.
So you did the hover the mouse over the thing. Yep, it looks like you got him targeted. And then under weapons, you click mortar,
I got
and
that.
I think you should just be able to click roll. Yeah, nice. Looks like it's a hit for a decent amount of damage.
Ooh, yeah, max damage. And that should also affect the other one because I think the mortar has a
Arcing and inaccurate. Oh, it does have a blast. Yes, it hits you.
it's got a one hex blast.
Yep, it does indeed. Ooh, the mortar is not as beefy as the archer is.
The mortar's not as beefy as the archer is.
Well,
No,
the bombard
not.
isn't as beefy as the archer. Yeah, bombard took a lot of damage.
Yeah, bombards.
Now, can I
That's a good thing.
also deploy at the same time drone?
You fired one weapon, right? So yeah, you can fire. You can launch that turret drone.
And how do I do that?
I think you just drag the little turret out and set it down on the board. I
Yeah.
say it goes adjacent to you or anything like that.
I think it said sensor range or something.
Oh, within sensor range, yeah. So whatever your sensor range is, that'll be in the stats on your character sheet somewhere. Should be in the mech stats.
Should be where?
Under your mech stats, looks like your sensors is 10.
I'm my mech stats, and I'm
I see.
Yeah,
where
it's
do
kind of in the middle of that big block of numbers.
Mhm.
big block of what numbers?
Right. All right, so you got your mech character sheet up, right? Your mech sheet.
I've got my character sheet up.
Yeah, you want your mech sheet up, the one that says "In Praise of the Dead."
Okay, hold on a second here.
And the tab on the left hand side says Mech Stats.
Okay. Um, okay.
You find it?
So I'm evasion, armor, structure, stress.
Yep.
So 10. Okay.
10. So here, we're taking our time to go ahead and find everything on our character sheets.
Right.
So I don't mind that it's taking us a while. It's worth
So
the investment.
pilot Tanit, mech loadout. Um,
So under actors and your little folder for your dude. Oh, I didn't change the name of the folder yet. But yeah. So Sinister, you should be able to in the chocolate folder there should be chocolate turret drone.
okay. So that gets deployed next to me. Do I move it this turn?
Well, you can put it anywhere within 10 spaces of you. You deploy it to someplace within 10 spaces.
So is that the end of my turn then?
Yep. I think that's it. So my next guy, I think. I think this archer is gonna go. He's gonna. Shit. Why is it showing no movement for him? There we go. Why is it still showing no movement for him? Seems like some bullshit.
Mhm.
All right. Well, in that case, let's target that turret and blow it up. Got a light machine gun. It's gonna fire away at this sucker, and it's gonna miss because he sucks. All right. Who's next? Oh, so there's another thing that you guys have on your characters on your mechs. Your core power. Um, you can activate the core power once per full repair, and just just add a character for structurally, a full repair happens about every three encounters.
Okay.
Right. So you'll do like the way missions are going to be structured. They'll probably be about like on average around 3 battles occurring before you guys are like, okay, we're going to go back to base or back to someplace and like do our like full repairs and stuff. There'll be like field repairs you can do, but so there'll be some things that can only be like resupplied during a full repair. Um, the turrets might be one of those things. So you might only, like on average, use like one turret per mission because you have like 3 of them. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Or hold on to them, because you got like a really big battle coming up.
I think we have 2.
Okay, you may have 2 left. In the
Oh,
description, doesn't it say like? I swear it says there are like 3 of them.
It said limited 3.
Yeah. Also, we're just going to do like, this is going to be like a one-off training mission. So if you want to activate your core power, the core power on the Everest is pretty badass. It improves your accuracy and essentially doubles your movement for the combat.
how do you activate it?
It is on the character sheet somewhere.
I mean, in Praise of the Dead, under core, I've got a green battery.
Yep, I think you click it to activate your core power,
Okay.
and then your battery is drained. You won't be able to replenish it until you get back to base. Oh, and I also forgot. There's also something called overcharge, and that's where you can take an additional quick action. You just get it, but you will take extra heat. And the first time you do it, you just take 1 heat. The second time you do it, you the more you do it, it becomes more random.
Yeah,
and
D3,
more
D6, D6 plus 4.
Yeah, it gets kind of big.
It's on that action sheet thing.
Yeah, it's on the action sheet, but it's an extra action that you can take. You can and it allows you to break that only doing the one action. You have to be 2 different actions for your quick actions. So you could do like firing your assault rifle twice if you do the boost or overcharge. Sorry, overcharge. Who's going next then?
I will.
All right.
So I'm gonna do my protocol.
Yeah. What's your protocol? Power up. Oh yeah. So you're gonna do the core power.
Yep. So for the rest of this scene, I gain +1 accuracy on all attacks. Does that automatically do that, or do I have to?
I don't know. Let's take a look at it when it pops up.
Okay. So that was the first thing is protocol, and then I want to do a free action, which is listen to the core or the Lord Commander and focus fire on the big one.
Who are you giving the order to?
Everybody.
All of us, right?
As a free action.
Oh, to an allied PC. Well,
And allied piece. Yep.
like
For the record, the Lord
nobody
Commander was about to
did that.
change that command
That's
to
true.
focus down the small ones because
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. The big one probably doesn't have that big of a gun. I think it's just like a big shield.
Oh, I thought you said focus on the big one.
I say a lot of things, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
No, the Lord Commander is gonna like order you guys to focus down the smaller ones, the
Yep.
people with actual guns.
Okay, so who hasn't? Do I hit my little thing? Um, so who hasn't gone yet? I can't see what this guy's name is. Rosa? Who's Rosa?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
I haven't figured
So
out how to turn my back on yet.
Sound and Fury
That's Joe.
shoot the top. Shoot this guy.
The bombard. Yeah.
So that is
Or is
my
that the bombard?
issue order.
He's the one that's able to fire on you guys from where he's at.
Right. So
I have him targeted, so
So you
I can-
can get a. They can expend a leadership die, and I have leadership dice,
Yeah,
I guess.
to gain
That get
additional
people.
accuracy. Yep.
okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and then do I click the little movement action, or do I just move?
I think you just move.
Okay. And how far do you move?
I
Well, I guess
think.
I
Well, let's
should
see.
have. I should have. Okay, so
Yeah, let's see how far you can get. It looks like it's only letting you. So you should be able to move to the yellow as a regular move.
it's not changing colors or.
It's not changing colors for you.
It's changing color on my map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, out to 4 hexes is a normal move. Between a 5 and 8, you need to take a boost action for.
Okay. Gonna No, I don't know. I didn't see it, but
Oh, you see
okay.
it. Four. Yeah.
I
So you should
moved
be, so
there.
you should be able to move. Yeah, you should be able to move 8 spaces
And
without
then
doing anything else.
clarification, because you said 2 quick actions and a full action on
Well,
the sheet. It says two per turn quick action or one per
Or,
turn full
exactly.
action.
Yeah, it's 2 quick actions or a full action.
Okay.
I apologize if I said it weird or wrong.
So I am going to do 2 quick actions.
Okay.
I am going. Do I think this? Oh, there it is. Limit.
Oh, nice.
So I am going. I'm not worthy. I'm not seeing how far I can shoot this thing.
Let me see. Mech loadout. Smoke charges. It says throw a smoke grenade, range 5. And I think,
Not seeing the range 5 thing.
yeah, the grenade is if you go to your mech loadout.
Yep.
You detonate smoke charges. The first option is smoke grenades.
Right. The smoke
just-
mine though it doesn't.
This mine, all characters and objects within burst 73. So it's just bigger.
Okay. Well, let me do the smoke mine.
Yeah, it does not say. Maybe just assume it's also 5.
Either that or the trade-off between mines and
Yeah,
grenades is grenades have range and the mines do extra stuff.
that could be.
Yeah. Yeah, since
Then it wouldn't make sense if it immediately detonates.
it doesn't immediately detonate, though. The smoke mine, it
So it doesn't.
detonates when the
Well, I mean,
it detonate,
if it doesn't have a range, then it would detonate because
um
it
it
would land at me and then I'm on it. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
okay. That's odd.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe it's also 5.
Yeah.
okay, so I wanted to do that, and then it says 2 system points.
Oh, that's mech creation stuff.
Oh, okay. So I can click off a use, I guess, right? Is that how you do it?
Mhm.
Okay. And then I want to do this.
You put it there to go ahead and just blow up now.
What now?
Is this is it here?
Yeah, that's it.
So and it's adjacent to Jenny's character, so it goes off.
Yeah, because I wanted her to be covered.
Yeah. Excellent.
Thank you.
Then
It's going to be low tech here, and I'm just going to draw.
just trying to figure out because some of these things give me like this is a quick action, and other things
Yeah.
don't say anything at all.
There we go. With a smoke cloud. Again, perfectly okay. It's taking time.
Mhm.
Let's see. So then let's like get this. And I'm doing a. Oh, that's. I did that wrong. Dang it!
What's that?
I need to delete this. Hold on. Can't delete it. Okay, there. It's 2. 1. Well, that looks really weird. Blast 2 area. What's a blast 2 area?
Class 2 is just a circle and two spaces around it.
So it would be like down to like from here to here.
Yeah, thereabouts. Yeah.
Okay.
So the smoke cloud is a little bit bigger since it's 3.
So then I do a smoke grenade there.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's awesome.
So that's my 2 quick.
I like it.
Okay. So then I guess I press the little power off button.
Did it work?
Nope.
Oh, shit. So I will just activate my guy and then it'll end yours. So this guy. Come down. It's going to boost. Just out of range, and she's gonna shoot this this turret.
The turret shoot.
For 5 points of damage. Do we know how much damage these things take?
I think it takes 5.
Okay, so I think you blowed it up.
Hit points 5.
Ooh. Take that. All right, who's next?
What, Bob?
Yep.
When does the turret shoot?
Remember, its activation is when
Somebody
an
else
ally
hits.
target.
Okay.
I would like to try to go.
All right, go, Tom.
So I'm supposed to click the power button on my corner.
Well, you're supposed to, but it looks like it doesn't work.
Okay.
So you're up.
All right. So and then Crown's down there, fairly safe.
He did like cover everybody else in smoke except himself.
Mhm.
He's
Yep.
noble like that. It's fine. I can't get myself to move.
Really?
Hmm.
One moment. Let me check them out.
Up in the upper left-hand corner, make sure you
Oh.
have the top 2 things selected, the little person and then the square.
Yeah, I messed that up too a lot.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's a weird thing in the interface for Foundry. You know what he's talking? You Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like it's working now.
Okay, so I'm going to advance it there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hose a robot down with bullets.
Okay. You got a weapon with a range of no more than 11?
Were you doing there? Was I doing that? What the hell?
Oh, I did. I was using a
Okay,
ruler to measure the.
I was like clicking around. I was like, oh, it works! It works! It works! It's great! Yeah. Yes. Shoot that guy.
Okay. So you do the.
So hover
targeting
over him
thing?
and click T, the letter T on your keyboard.
Cover the mouse over it. Press T to target. There you go. You got him targeted, and then you select the weapon you want to fire.
That's where more questions come in because it says weapons. I just have basic attack, attack, attack.
There seems to be a problem.
Where are my weapons?
Where are your weapons?
Yeah.
So,
Awkward.
Mhm. Yes.
People are starting to mumble a whole lot about how much this guy needs to be retired.
Mhm.
Yeah, somehow your weapon mounts are all gone. That's awesome. All right.
Oh, I do devastating damage to that.
All right. What? Hold on, real quick. What kind of weapon mounts you guys all have?
What do you mean?
assault rifle, anti-material rifle.
Well, no, the types of mounts.
I've got a main weapon mount.
There we go. That's what I'm looking
Flex weapon mount.
Heavy weapon
I've got
mount, missile rack,
flex-
missile rack.
And a heavy weapon mount.
for. Oh, here we go. Okay. So it's auxiliary is one of them, right?
Yep.
Or is it flex? I think it's flex.
Flex.
Got it. So there's heavy, or is it super heavy?
I got heavy.
Okay. We have a main weapon, heavy, and flex.
Main flex and heavy ones. They
Got
look good.
Okay. So let's load you up, since I'm not sure what the hell happened there. So mech weapons. You had a Nexus.
A Nexus, an assault rifle, and an anti-material rifle.
Assault rifle. There was the Hunter Nexus, I think. That's called, right?
I believe, yeah.
Nexus Hunter Killer. There it is. And anti-material rifle. The ever popular anti-material rifle. Hold on a second. Let me.
Gonna shoot that guy with an anti-material rifle.
Ooh.
What happened to him?
He became immaterial.
Anti-materialized,
Mhm.
dematerialized.
Mhm.
Assault rifle. And Nexus Hunter Killer. Okay, I got them both. Got them all on there now. It should work. Okay.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
somehow
shout something
somehow
about
the weapons all
focusing
got.
down targets with weapon systems.
Sorry.
That's not always going to be the biggest one.
Yet. As the 11 point that. So that was which one? Which one did you attack, Tom? Well, it was this one. Yeah.
The Archer right there, right in the middle.
Yeah. He dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is.
A lot of anti-material I could use on some other material. A lot of anti-material left out there. A lot of anti-material.
Oh, so it should be. That was. Yeah, it was like -5 or something. It doesn't automatically put put a skull on it. I was sworn they did when I was playing around with them before. Okay, well, he dead. Um,
It might be my turn to go again, or
no, not quite.
no? Okay.
I still got
Sorry.
this big guy. So let me activate Bastion. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, excuse me.
Bastion's gonna boost to move over here. Try to provide some cover. And range on his weapons. Not great. So yeah, he's just gonna come here and ooh, I know what he's gonna do. Nope, he's not going to do that either because he has shit for sensors. Another thing you can do is you can lock on to a target. You just spend a quick action to make it easier for somebody else to hit him. But when you don't have good sensor ranges, that's not going to work. So I think that's it for him. Joe, you ready to rock?
Just 1 second. I just got a phone call. One moment.
Okay.
I've been trying to eliminate my dead turret, and I can't.
So Bob, how do you put, or where do I find the ammo case system?
Is this your? Did you pick up?
Walking Armory.
Yes, I love that one.
You carry a supply of custom ammunition, gain the ammo case, and I use, like, as I use them, I use up charges, but I have no idea how many charges I have.
Got the same thing.
Ammo case system. 1 second. I may have a solution for this. Let's see here. I may have to do this. So,
It says mine says limited 7.
ammo case 1. I'm going to click and drag it onto your character sheet and see if it does something. There it is. Scroll all the way to the bottom of your loadout.
Oh, okay.
Let me check Pete's and see if it
I
happens
don't
to be there. Nope, you don't have it on yours yet.
No.
And here it is, ammo case 1. Boom.
Okay.
Limited 6. I do like that one a lot. And the cool variety it offers. For the heck of it, I think I'm gonna go ahead and let's skip Joe for now. We'll let because I have there because the Lord Commander has a surprise in this exercise waiting for everybody.
Oh dear. I need to figure out how to change my view so I can see the rest of the map. For some reason,
What's that? Oh, you right click and drag.
thank you.
That better?
Yeah, I think so.
Another mech comes out of hiding,
Oh,
powers up, and
another.
attacks the king
Oh no.
Yeah.
with a carbon fiber sword. That's it. And gets a critical hit
No.
for 6 damage. Oh, wait.
I apologize for that.
That's okay.
All right. So,
And
oh,
yeah, he had to boost to get there. So yeah, that's going to be it. He's
okay.
done. All right, Joe. I just added a
All
melee
right.
group to the bottom end of the screen.
Yep.
Yep. Incidentally, you don't have to defeat everything on here. All you got to do is get one person to the objective square.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right. So,
That is another kind of feature of a lot of these battles. Is it's not just like a Dungeons and Dragons like knock down, drag out, kill everybody that's there. There's usually some sort of an objective, like, escort this person or get to this place or defend this spot for so many rounds, kind of thing.
All right. First things first. I'm powering up.
Yeah.
Yeah. The king's been attacked. I need to do something about that. So, and then targeting that guy. So I can use a free
I
boost.
to go see to go do. Nice.
Yeah, I get the free boost. So that's
Mhm.
my movement and the free boost.
Yep.
So then, let's see. I am going to use my. I'm going to use my heavy weapon mount, my heavy charged blade.
So I get my leadership die back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, you get your leadership die back since. Okay, so is heavy's a full action, right?
And then I use my reaction to say, hey, here's a leadership die to hit that guy.
Okay, so I'm effectively at +2 accuracy on that.
Okay.
So let's see.
Hey Bob, I also have leader and have leadership die. I can't boost Joe a second time, can I?
No, you can only have one leadership. You can only have one leadership die. It says in the description.
Okay.
Okay,
I also
so
have leadership die.
You guys are all leaders.
oh jeez. All right, so I've got +2
Oh.
accuracy, swinging at this guy. Is him being in the cloud causing any difficulty or?
I it might.
Yeah.
What's the smoke do? Smoke mine.
It counts as soft cover
Soft
for ally, or all characters and objects within it.
So it's got soft cover.
Oh, yeah, one difficulty.
Okay. All right. Got that. So
That's it.
wow. Not the best roll on that. And let's see. Was that a quick action to fire to use that, or is that a
Think it is. Let's take a look. Let's see. Your weapon doesn't say ordnance on it or anything, does it?
Nope.
Nope.
Just a heavy charged blade?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
all right. And I'm going to shoot my shotgun at that thing.
Okay.
And let's see. I've got +1 accuracy for the oh what's it? The,
Leadership.
no, oh yeah, +1 for the leadership, and then +1 for the special ability I activated, and it still has a soft cover. All right.
Yep. Okay. Real quick, I need to roll a d6 because something special happened.
Oh dear.
What? Okay. All right. He gains resistance to the damage from that attack, so he only takes 2 points of damage from it. And you must make that attack again on yourself.
Oh,
As the Ronin reflects the strike back at you, that the shotgun blast.
okay. So make the attack at myself.
At yourself.
Oh. And let's see this. I forget. Am I in the cover? No, I'm
You're
not.
no, it's not. It was not.
Yep. Mm, does the +1 with the +1 accuracy I have for my thing
Sure.
apply to this?
Yeah, why not?
Uh,
All right, no, you don't have to. You don't have to count your accuracy if you don't want.
all right. So, ooh,
Yep.
So four damage. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that takes us to top of initiative.
Yep.
Okay,
I think
so I'm gonna look at the
I'm gonna
map.
reset everything. And now it doesn't have to be Jenny that goes first now. It
I'd
you
like first.
decide who
Okay.
goes first.
Pete wants to go first.
Okay. What's Pete gonna do?
Well,
Back
Use a
up a
free-
space.
use a free action to give Joe some leadership,
Okay.
Right.
since I don't want him shooting himself anymore.
Yeah.
Protect the king. I am going to do another mortar attack.
Okay.
Move back one.
What's that?
Move backwards one space, and then you have cover.
Well, if I do that, I think I will be out of range. Yes. So I need to stay where I'm at.
Okay. You're gonna have one difficulty die on this attack.
Can I boost my core?
Yeah.
And what does that do?
That gives you one accuracy and makes you move faster.
Well, I'm not moving faster. What does overcharge do?
Overcharge is the taking an extra action.
Oh. So I'm
And
just boost my core.
There's that flow chart he gave out that shows
Yeah.
what everything is.
Yeah.
Um,
It looks pretty messy at first, but when you spend a little bit of time with it, it starts to make sense.
so
Boom. Loving the animations. It's like that is a miss. There's not a there's not like a reliable or everybody takes 2 points of damage sort of thing in there.
no. And it does, it doesn't say if it's, if it misses, whether there's any.
Nah, it doesn't look like there is. It would say if there was.
What's that?
It would say if there was.
Now, could I shoot again?
If you overcharge, you can. You could fire that. You could even fire that same mortar again. I believe. I may find out later that I'm wrong because, as we do things, I'm going to look up rules that I didn't think of.
Do I have to roll that overcharge die, or do I just do it?
The first time I think what you do is you click on your guy, and I think is there an option for? What's it say? Is there a button for overcharge? Oh, yes, there is. Yeah. You click on the die, and it should automatically do the stuff.
So under mech, there is an overcharge.
Yep, just click on the die. Boom. Okay, so now if everybody looks, you can see the little bar, the vertical bar on Pete's spec has a little bit of yellow at the bottom of it for the heat that he's generated by overcharging.
Okay.
And you can fire again.
Accuracy chart seeking. Okay. So No other pluses or minuses.
Looks like that's a hit, and that is gonna do some pretty good damage. So that is, and it doesn't do a blast. No, it's just hitting a single target.
Well, no, it has blast.
As okay, blast on 1.
Yep.
Okay,
So that hit everything.
So was that a quick action?
it was a so he did the overcharge to get another quick action. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all. Didn't actually do that. So this is. I think it was at 9 before. It's going to go down to 2. He's messed up.
That
The
might
bottom
take
line
me hard.
is going to be a 5. Cushion hit. It is destroyed. And then let me double check what's up with this guy, because he might have. Oh, I was wrong. He counts as hardcover. But it doesn't matter. I think he kicked that box. So it looks like he's going to take. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. Wait a second. Did I do this wrong?
Do you damage to the archer twice and not to the
Yeah.
bombard?
Yep, that's what I did. That is. Yeah, bombard is destroyed. I'm still figuring everything out. And the archer should have 2 hit points.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Jenny
Yeah.
and Bob.
Yep.
I also have Spotter.
Yep.
When an allied character adjacent to you attacks a target and consumes lock on,
Yep.
they roll twice and choose either result.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we haven't been doing the lock on very much. So that is where you spend an action to lock on to give an enemy lock on, and then somebody else will say, I'm going to consume that lock on or use that lock on to gain an extra accuracy die against it.
Do you just have to declare that, or
Yes, it is an action though. It's one of your quick actions though,
okay?
and it has to be within your sensor range. I think most of your mechs don't have sensor range that gets to
No,
most guys.
my mortar's got a long
Yeah.
tactical range, but my senses are only 10.
Yep. Yeah, so we're not doing a lot of tech attacks in this combat.
Right.
Okay. Is that everything for Pete?
I guess that's all for me.
Okay. So on the bad guy side, I think the Bastion move. Come on, Bastion. Do this. Oh, you are slow, my dude. And I'm afraid his weapons will not reach. Yep, he's going to start lumbering forward. Why am I so slow? That seems weird. Oh, maybe it's because of the train or something. All right, that's fine. Who's next?
I wouldn't mind going next.
Okay.
I think-
Joe should go.
Okay.
All right. So
All right, Joe.
I have this idea. I'm going to lock onto the guy in front of me.
Okay.
I'll lock onto the Ronin.
Sure.
Let's see. So how do I do that?
Um,
Tech attack.
no, I think you declared you're doing it.
Okay. All right. I'm locking on. Then I'm
All right.
going to consume that lock on to when I swing my sword at him.
Okay. I think it's locked on or targeted. Yeah, that's.
Oh nope, I can't consume lock on with the sword.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So
Maybe it's
okay.
ranged weapons. We just learned a thing.
Yep.
Cool.
Can
But
you lock on for, can you
But-
lock on for yourself?
Um, I don't know. Or let's see. I still have the cover that the leadership die and the core boost thing, whatever.
Mhm.
Since that's for the whole scene.
Okay,
Okay, swinging sword at him.
that is a critical hit,
Yeah. Jeez.
and that's gonna mess him up bad.
Okay. Then I'm gonna overcharge,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit him with the blade again.
How did I know that Joe was going to be doing a lot of overcharging in this game?
No way you could have guessed that, man. There's just no way you could have guessed that.
Oh no!
Miss. Oh.
What? Oh God! You turn your lightsaber on and it flickered off at the wrong moment.
Yep.
Yep.
Swung
right.
through.
So this is another clue, guys. So some like this particular enemy has a pretty high evasion, but he has a pretty low E defense. So like a tactic to screw with him could be doing a bunch of attack attacks and cranking up his heat really high to cook him instead of shooting at him, right? And having him like, you know, bat bat all of those bullets back at you.
Mhm.
Um, I think it's. Are you done, Joe?
Yeah, I think that's all the actions I can take other than movement. Haven't moved yet. I'm not sure I need to move, so yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
It's getting around to my turn.
I think this run is going to go first, and he is going to murderify Crown and punish him for not anticipating, just like his boss told him to do. Ooh, that's another 6 points of damage for the king. Hail to the king.
Hail to the king. The king is dead.
Oh, he's not dead yet.
No, he's taking some hits. All right, who's next?
I'll try. Can you leave melee without?
You so melee weapons have a threat range,
Mhm.
and so he might attack you when you try to move out of.
Before you activate, so I was thinking I might go and I might give you a command to be on your guard or whatever. Hit the dude better.
Okay, so you don't have the advanced leadership thing.
I just have regular leadership.
Okay, or field
Yeah.
commander.
We can't give orders to each other because we all have leadership, right?
I
Oh,
I
God.
I cannot. You can't gain leadership dice if you already have your own leadership dice.
Oh,
We are so fucked. That's great. We all are
Oh,
leaders.
hey, getting all the dice.
well, so if
Never
you guys
mind.
want to, we can have a lemon law here, Dad. If you guys want to like rearrange some of that stuff on your characters
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
instead of over half the party,
not
Not-
being able to help each
Well-
other.
Okay, well, I will not be giving you commands, sir.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Spaced Invaders?
Yes.
They,
Best fucking movie ever.
have like they
Oh
have
my
like
God.
5 generals and 1 private.
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe he was like a corporal or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway,
Colonel, General, corporal.
All right. So who's going next?
I'm not.
I was. Can you shoot ranged at somebody that's close to you?
I think you can.
Hey,
For
trooper,
now,
that
you
is like
can.
emotionally close to you.
Yeah.
For now,
Well,
you
I
can.
fired
but
my
I'm gonna
shotgun at him at point blank range, but
Okay, so I'm going to use 2 charges to do my Sabat.
What's that?
It's the attack gains AP and deals kinetic damage.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, your
Let me-
special rounds.
Yeah. Okay, first I want to. I guess well, it won't let me click my little power button thing, but
Yeah.
so let's see, weapons. I'm going to use my main weapon because that's what these need. I am accurate. Do I just roll, or there's no place, or he has soft cover?
um, oh, so long as I'm engaged, I and any allies adjacent to me count as having soft cover, and I gain +1 action. Oh, I need to check my stuff.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah. So you can is engaged right now.
Oops,
So-
I forgot to. Oh no, I targeted this. Targeted.
yeah,
I
you have soft
missed.
cover. Just
Reroll.
Yep.
I messed up. I forgot.
Yeah.
There now. It didn't do. Well, I don't know. I didn't see a place
Okay.
to put AP.
Okay. So
Sorry,
what is
I
the?
didn't
No, it's okay.
clicking that button would put something in the chat.
What does the other thing do? The Sabbath round.
It gains AP and deals kinetic damage.
Okay. So, all right, he's going to roll his d6, and he gets a 5, which means he gets resistance to that damage. So your assault rifle is reliable, so he would take 2 points of damage. So he takes half of that for 1 point of damage. It just so happens he had 2 hit points left, so he's still up. And you get to make that attack against yourself
Yay me.
as he bats it back at you with his awesome armor. Ronins are cool.
Well, I guess I have soft cover, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yay me.
Okay. Is it
Yeah.
my turn or?
Well, I get like one more
Oh.
attack. I think. Right.
No, it is.
Final chance for the king to kill himself.
No, I got. I'm gonna shoot that guy.
Oh,
Seems a lot done. Cool. I believe. Oh, just as a point of order, go ahead and do an overcharge because your weapon here is ordinance, which I think is a full action. I could be wrong. I might be doing that wrong.
Ordinance.
Mm-hmm. Let's double check this.
If so, I'll overcharge. It's not like my heat's gonna go past my hit point reduction.
Okay, so I was wrong. So ordinance isn't a full action. Ordinance is you have to fire the ordinance weapon before you move.
Ah, okay. Well, I didn't move, so
And you didn't move, so you're fine.
okay.
I believe this is probably going to destroy this guy. Crushing hit. Mech is destroyed beyond repair.
That's nice. Hmm.
All right. Jenny, you want to go?
I do. I was thinking I might move to here and
Mhm.
then attack this guy with my melee attacks.
Yes.
Seems like the thing to do. So I think I'll pull up my melee attack here.
You got.
And I need to. I forgot about the clicking hit on the making him a target.
Yes.
Okay. But I will start remembering that. And then it looks like I'm not going to need a lot much more than. So I'm just going to roll it and
Yep.
see what happens.
You have destroyed it.
Yay! I like this.
Overkill.
Okay. Are there? I don't see any other bad guys, but my glasses are really smooth.
Oh, there's one guy with just a little bit left. Yep. So you're not a.
I still have a turn to go.
Okay. Sounds like it's your turn, Tom.
And then. So, well, actually, first I think I'm going to let this guy go. So he's going to go. Close enough if he goes here. Yep. He's going to attempt to shoot
My
at the boss.
I am clearly behind cover.
You are. Are you also in the smoke?
I don't think so. I think. Well, like, is that the circle up here smoke, or is it just smoke down there?
Oh, wait. The circle, the smoke should be gone by now. It was only one round.
Yeah. Well, I'm not the fairy
Yeah.
godfather.
Smoke is gone.
I start every round with soft cover, according to my pilot.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah.
You're amazing.
I know, right?
So he's gonna go ahead and shoot light machine gun, and he's gonna have let's see one difficulty on there. Oh, sorry. And miss.
Okay,
It's
I'm gonna
too
shoot
bad because
back.
it's reliable 3. Can do 3 points of damage even on a. Oh yeah, when it's reliable, so it does 3 points of damage.
Fuck you.
Reliable weapons are good.
Yeah, it seems so.
All right, and now Tom, you may answer him.
I'm gonna fire back and hopefully not embarrass myself. Anti-material rifle is not loaded. It's like total berserker. Let's go. That's not the guy I was trying to shoot at.
That's all right, still a hit, and yeah, does its 2 points of damage that it needed to kill it, and we win.
Sweet. I'm going to give a lecture about that when the close in assault mech uh, or melee mech, what are you going to call that thing? You engaged it with ranged weapons. How'd that go for you? Hmm?
Who's he talking to? Sorry.
If
I'm
I would
talking
left, it would
in
have
total.
Mhm.
still attacked me. I'm still here, aren't I?
So like we don't just like have melee like attacks available to us. We have to take those weapons only. I'm
Yeah,
still here.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's so the game is built to be, the intent is like your mechs are highly modifiable. So, it's an opportunity to kind of look at your loadouts and ask yourselves, hey, should I have done something different here? Um, do I want to try something different, in the future? Look at the licenses and say, hey, is this, can I do different things?
Yeah, or like, should I not double up on something if we're not necessarily counting normal ammo that I can see?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
I got two missile racks and I really only need one of them, I guess.
right, right, right. And like Jenny, yeah, yep.
What did I do?
No, I think I was going to say Jenny did a good job because she has like her sniper rifle, but also her melee weapons to back it up for when somebody gets up close.
Yeah, it might be worthwhile.
Good luck from your part.
And that
Take the melee
Ronin,
weapon more seriously.
yeah, that Ronin with his reflecting weapon, with his reflective armor is kind of special.
Yep.
That's another thing I want to point out is like, so something I'm going to do is, um, you know, there are probably like 20 or so different classes, like NPC classes of mechs. I'm going to keep them pretty consistent. I'm going to consistently just let you know the names of them. Um, so you know what you're up against, so you can like adjust your tactics appropriately.
Ah,
And then kind of later, there are like templates you can put over the top of them, or it's like other special abilities to add on to them, to make them a little bit more interesting. But I want you to like have some, as you're playing the game more, like figuring out what different things do, so you can come up with strategies to counteract them. In the future, I'm going to be doing more work of like having them working on combinations of mechs that are going to work together well, and you're
mhm,
going to have to like find ways of crafting that.
yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody. I mean, I know this was a little clunky on the first
It
try.
worked out
Yep.
okay. We were all learning.
Yeah, but we are all learning, and I'm not sure what's going to happen with the difficulty curves. About making things interesting, or too hard. We'll see what happens.
Or us. It's going to take me a few of these to even figure out what all this stuff is.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know, learned a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
I was gonna say for the leader thing, I do have field commander and open channel, so I get 5 leadership dice, and I can give the order at the beginning of somebody else's turn, not just at the beginning of my turn.
Yeah. Again. Yeah, because
that's
Lehman got the extra level basically. It sounds like he put that into leadership.
Wait, so like I thought you were like gonna be like the 17-year-old useless kid.
No, I'm not useless.
What's
I'm like
going
the
on here? Are you
Alexander the Great, young, brash, wanting to give orders and tell people what to do.
Yeah.
cool as fuck? Okay, no, I
I'm
build
gonna
on that
I'm gonna
relationship.
delete my leadership.
Yeah. And what else do you want? What else would you like? Go or go into ComCon and
Yeah,
look at this and pick something
I was
and let me
doing.
know. It'll probably be easier for me to just add it onto the character here than to
I,
um,
I think I'm gonna take
Oh.
Grease Monkey.
Grease Monkey. That's a good one. So let me see where that is. That is.
Somehow I deleted that.
Those are talents. Yes, it is. So let me find. Sinister.
So I'll take a look at CompCon and then I'll just re-export import
Okay.
once I figure out, because apparently I somehow deleted something off this character. I deleted that thing or made it hide or something. I don't.
Hold on, but you already have covering fire. You have covering fire, spotter, and armament. Walking. So you have heavy gunner, spotter, and walking armory.
Take off heavy gun and leader.
I don't see leader on here.
You've
Under-
never been a leader.
Under pilot
You've never
talent,
been a leader.
where it says talents, I
Yeah.
see heavy gunner, spotter, walking armory, and leader.
Now you should only have
3.
3 total. And I'm not seeing the leader on here. Is it on? No, it's here. Is it on the mech? Pilot talents. Oh, yeah, it does show up here. And when I remove it, it does not seem to remove. That's interesting. Weird. I'll fiddle with that some more later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks
And
for running.